Have you ever wondered why, despite doing hours of cardio, you're not building muscle? Welcome to the cardio conundrum, a fitness mystery that has left many enthusiasts baffled. Cardiovascular exercise, or simply cardio, is widely recognized for its numerous health benefits. It helps improve heart health, burns calories, and boosts your mood. But here's a twist in the tale. Too much cardio can actually hinder your muscle growth. Shocking, isn't it? Now before you ditch your running shoes or say goodbye to your favorite spin class, let's clarify one thing. Cardio isn't the enemy. In fact, it's an essential part of a balanced fitness regimen. However, just like too much of anything isn't good, an excessive amount of cardio can throw your fitness goals off balance, particularly if you're aiming to build muscle. But why does this happen? How can something as wholesome and beneficial as cardio become a roadblock in your muscle-building journey? Well, there are three main culprits at play here. Firstly, too much cardio can put your body in an energy deficit. When you're burning more calories than you're consuming, your body may start breaking down muscle tissue for energy instead of building it. Secondly, excessive cardio can lead to an increase in stress hormones in your body, which can in turn impede muscle growth. Lastly, spending too much time on cardio can leave you with less time and energy for resistance training, which is crucial for muscle building. Now, these reasons don't mean you should skip cardio altogether. It's about finding the right balance. A healthy mix of cardio and strength training can help you achieve your fitness goals without compromising on your muscle growth. So let's dive deeper and understand why doing too much cardio might be the hidden culprit behind your stagnant muscle growth. Stay tuned as we unpack each of these reasons in detail and provide you with actionable tips to strike the right balance in your workout regimen. Prepare to unlock the secrets behind the cardio conundrum and step up your fitness game like never before. Firstly, doing too much cardio can put your body in an energy deficit. Now what does that mean? Well, it's a bit like trying to run your car without filling it up with gas. It's not going to get you very far, is it? When you engage in extended bouts of cardio, your body burns through a significant amount of calories. That's great if you're looking to shed some pounds, but when it comes to muscle growth, it's a different story. The energy used during cardio comes from the food you eat, and if you're burning through more energy than you're consuming, you'll end up in a state known as an energy deficit. Now picture this. You're a builder, tasked with constructing a magnificent skyscraper. But there's a catch. You have to do it with a limited supply of bricks. That's what it's like for your body when it's trying to build muscle in an energy deficit. It simply doesn't have enough building blocks, or, in this case, calories, to get the job done. Muscles are made up of proteins, and these proteins are constantly being broken down and rebuilt. This process, known as protein turnover, is how muscles grow. However, when you're in an energy deficit, your body can't keep up with the demand for new protein synthesis, the process of building new proteins, because it's using what little energy it has to keep your body functioning and fuel your cardio workouts. In other words, your body becomes a bit like a survivalist, prioritizing essential functions over growth. So while you're sweating it out on the treadmill, your body is struggling to find enough energy to repair and build your muscles. It's a bit like trying to build a castle with sand that keeps slipping through your fingers. So the next time you're thinking about hitting the gym for another round of cardio, ask yourself this: do I have enough fuel in the tank for muscle growth? Because without sufficient energy, your body simply can't generate new muscle mass. The second reason is the increase in stress hormones. Let's dive a bit deeper into this. When you engage in intense cardio exercises, your body sees this as a stress event. And how does it respond? By producing a hormone known as cortisol. While cortisol is not inherently bad and is indeed necessary for certain bodily functions, an excess of it can become a roadblock to your muscle-building goals. You see, cortisol is a catabolic hormone, meaning it promotes the breakdown of molecules in your body, including muscle tissue. When you're trying to build muscle, the last thing you want is a hormone in your body actively working to break it down. Now imagine you're running a marathon. Your body is under stress for an extended period, and in response, it produces high levels of cortisol. This cortisol will act on your muscles, breaking down the protein structures that you've worked so hard to build in your strength training sessions. What's worse, cortisol also competes with testosterone, a hormone that promotes muscle growth. When cortisol levels are high, testosterone levels tend to decrease. Think of it as a seesaw. When one goes up, the other goes down. So not only is cortisol breaking down your muscle, but it's also reducing the hormone that helps build it. To add insult to injury, cortisol can also stimulate your appetite. It's your body's way of ensuring you replenish the energy stores depleted during that intense cardio session. However, This can lead to overeating and weight gain, which is counterproductive if your goal is to build lean muscle. But don't get it twisted. This isn't to say that you should avoid cardio altogether. Cardio is essential for heart health and overall fitness. The key is balance. It's about finding the sweet spot where you're doing enough cardio to reap its benefits, but not so much that it hinders your muscle growth. So, while you're striving for a toned body, too much cardio might be secretly undermining your efforts. Remember, when it comes to fitness, more isn't always better. Sometimes it's about working smarter, not harder. The third reason comes down to simple math: less time for resistance training. Now let's break that down. We all have 24 hours in a day, and every moment counts. Each hour you spend pounding the pavement or cycling away on that stationary bike is an hour you're not spending lifting weights or doing resistance training. Let's take a closer look at what that means. You see, when it comes to building muscle, resistance training is the name of the game. It's the process of challenging your muscles to work against a force, be it weights, resistance bands, or even your own body weight. This type of training causes micro tears in your muscles, which your body then repairs, leading to muscle growth. So, what happens when you're spending too much time doing cardio? Well, quite simply, you're missing out on this crucial muscle-building activity. Now don't get me wrong, cardio is a fantastic way to build endurance, burn calories, and keep your heart healthy. But, when it comes to muscle growth, resistance training is where it's at. Think of it this way: if you spend an hour doing cardio, that's an hour less you have for resistance training. And if you're trying to build muscle, that's an hour lost. Now multiply that by the several hours a week you might be spending on cardio, and you can see how quickly it adds up. Time is a finite resource, and how you choose to spend it can have a significant impact on your fitness goals. If you're spending the majority of your workout time doing cardio, you're not giving your body the stimulus it needs to build muscle. But here's the good news: you don't have to choose between cardio and resistance training. It's all about finding the right balance. Incorporate both types of exercise into your routine, but be mindful of how much time you're dedicating to each. In conclusion, doing too much cardio can mean less time for resistance training, which can hinder your muscle growth. But as with most things in life, it's all about balance. Remember, balance is key in any fitness regime. So, to wrap up, cardio is not the enemy of muscle growth, but too much cardio can be. This statement might seem paradoxical, but let's revisit the key points we've discussed to clear it up. First, we talked about the energy deficit. Remember that our bodies need fuel to function, and that includes muscle growth. When we engage in extensive cardio exercises, we burn through our energy reserves, leaving little for our muscles to utilize for growth. However, this doesn't mean you should scrap cardio altogether. Instead, consider adjusting your diet, incorporating more nutrient-dense, energy-rich foods to compensate for the energy you're burning. Next, we delved into the impact of stress hormones. Intense and prolonged cardio sessions can trigger an increase in stress hormones like cortisol, which can hinder muscle growth. But again, this isn't an invitation to completely eliminate cardio from your workout routine. Instead, think about moderating your cardio sessions or incorporating stress-reducing activities into your lifestyle. Lastly, we discussed how spending too much time on cardio can leave less time for resistance training, which is crucial for muscle growth. The solution here isn't to abandon cardio, but to find a balance. Incorporating more strength training into your routine, or even blending cardio and strength training in a single workout, could be the answer. So cardio isn't the villain here. In fact, it's an essential part of a well-rounded fitness routine. It improves cardiovascular health, increases stamina, and can even aid in muscle recovery. The key, however, is balance. It's about understanding how cardio affects your body and finding the right mix of cardio and strength training that aligns with your fitness goals. In the end, it's all about finding the right balance in your workout routine to achieve your fitness goals. And remember, every body is unique, so what works for one person may not work for another. Keep experimenting, keep learning, and most importantly, keep moving. Please subscribe to the channel and give us a like. As always, you're gonna love it.